And good evening, baseball fans. Welcome back to our third and final game of the day, day 2 of the 2018 DYB Ozone World Series, as we head to the winner's bracket with Florida and Louisiana, specifically Sebring, Florida, and Ruston, Louisiana, who will be the host of next year's World Series. Louisiana obviously wearing their purples. They'll be the home team. Florida wearing the orange tops with the white pants. Gray Florida across the chest with the white trim. They will send this lineup to the plate against Louisiana pitcher Cal Conroy. 3 is Ben Biker, the shortstop. 23 is Clayton Evans, the catcher. 9 is Rhett Vaughn, the pitcher. 64 is George Sebring. 42 is Jaden Garrett at second. 13 is Brody Green. 21 is Jamari Welch in center. 35 is Donovan Lusby at third. 2 is Trevor Carter, the right fielder. 4 is Chase 70 in left. 00 is Dalton Todd, and 11 is Austin Joyner at first. Will Sebring, the manager. Colin Evans, Wes Vaughn, the assistant coaches for Team Louisiana. Obviously wearing those LSU colors, purple tops with the yellow letters, white trim with the purple caps, and the little yellow L on top. Defensively across the infield from left to right, from third to first, is number 7, Peyton Beck. 1 is Gabe Godet. 6 is Ja'Cory Crow. 21 is Justin Szymanski. The outfield from left to right, number 5, Dawson Fields. 32, Nick Robinson Jr. And 20 is Kyron McConnell. Behind the plate, 25, Luke Harrington. On the bump is number 2, Cal Conroy. Brian Beck, the manager. Daryl Altick, Dave Szymanski, the assistant coaches. The number you see on the screen is the number to text. It is not a number to call. It is a number to text, 850-380-7267. If you want to shout out to your favorite player or team, you can do so there. Final in the Ozone division. Lumberton staying alive. Actually, they're now 2-0. They beat South Carolina 6-3 as the first pitch. Actually, no pitch. That was a no pitch. As the first pitch will be ahead of schedule by about 3 minutes. 7:57. It is a ball to Ben Biker. Very ecstatic that things are rolling. We'll tell you why, because I was over on Field 1 yesterday. Did a Majors game and then 3 AAA games. The 1-0 pitch is a strike called. First game in the Majors, 2 hours and 55 minutes. It goes 8 innings. The final score was 14-13. Then the first of my 3 AAA games goes 9 innings, 2 hours and 45 minutes. I signed off the last broadcast at 12:05 this morning. So now I get 3 fields today because I did 4 yesterday. And we're on time. Love it. The 2-1 to Ben Biker is a strike called. Our umpires for this one is Whitey Hamilton behind the plate, David Brewers at first, Raymond Herring at second, and our good buddy Kirk Mayfield down at third base. He's from Alabama. We've seen him at Alabama State tournaments before. We've got some shout-outs flowing in already. The 2-2 swung on and fouled back. And we'll get to him now. Says, go Louisiana. Luke, number 25, Grandma and Grandpa are watching on the Maryland Eastern Shore. Of course, go is spelled G-E-A-U-X. Biker choking up on that bat by about 1.5 inches. He has swung on, back up the box, a base hit for Biker. Nice piece of hitting by the leadoff man. So Team Florida in business here in the top of the first. That'll bring Clayton Evans to the plate, the catcher. Speaking of Florida, I want to, get this out of the way. Our hearts and prayers, of course, all of the Sebring folks and all of us JockJivers who've known Tony Smith over the years. Want to think of him, keep him in our prayers. Apparently, he had a death in the family this past week, so he's obviously not here with us at the World Series. So we're praying and thinking of our good buddy Tony Smith, who's invited us to do state tournaments in Florida for the last 8 years now. As we see Johnny Berthelo wearing the pink today instead of his purple, but a lot of the pink are for the breast cancer awareness. You see the umpires wearing pink as well. Des Fontenot joining us too from Louisiana, or Louisiana as they would say back home. which means everybody says it wrong except for them. The pitch to Clayton Evans with the runner on first is swung on and hit well to left field. A left fielder going back, and it's going to hit the base of the fence. Biker headed to third. The throw coming into third will be offline. It'll be a double for Clayton Evans. He missed a home run by just a couple of feet. As the boys from Sebring have brought the bats tonight. Couple finals rolling in the majors division. Georgia over North Carolina 14-8. So Georgia advancing in the winners bracket. North Carolina dropping into the losers bracket where they will take on Mississippi. That one's a low and away to Rhett Vaughn, the pitcher. Says, let's go Louisiana. G-E-A-U-X once again. Says, here we go. Good luck, Luke Harrington in Louisiana, as throw back down to second. He's back safely. With the exclamation points and the yellow and purple heart emojis. T is watching again from Baton Rouge. So the boys of Sebring looking to strike first. The pitch. That's a strike. We got to do Florida State tournaments, and Sebring was absolutely dominant in that tournament. They were head and shoulders above everybody else. Says, let's go Team Sebring. The 1-1 to Vaughn. Swung on, hit into center field. The center fielder going back. The catch will be made. The runner will tag. The throw's going to come into third, but the sac fly scores Biker. Team Florida on top, 1-0. As George Sebring to the plate. Again, a reminder, folks, this is a number to text. It is not a number to call. Pardon me. George Sebring, number 64, one of the defensive replacements for Team Florida. Says it's 81 degrees out right now as the lights are on here at Pennington Park. 81 feels like 88. So heat index was over triple digits in a game earlier today. I believe it was 102. The pitch is a ball. It says, go Luke and Jacko from Luke's Aunt Erin in Madison, Wisconsin. Of course, the go, G-E-A-U-X. It says, let's go George. Pitch to Sebring is outside for a ball. Boys from Sebring got some good size to them. Sebring here amongst them. I'd say he's above average size for 11 or 12-year-old. Same with Evans down there at second. The 2-0 pitch hits the inside corner. Looked like it almost hit Sebring as he bails out of there, but clips the inside corner. It is now a ball and 2 strikes. The winner of this one will get the winner of the Virginia-Arkansas game. That's the other 8 o'clock game. That'll be on Field 3, Virginia and Arkansas. About a 2-step lead for Evans down at second. The 2-1 is swung on and missed. Count now 2-2. In the action in the Ozone division will start at 5:45 tomorrow. Says keep it rolling, Team Florida. From the Travers family, that is up and away. Count is now 3-2. Again, these boys from Louisiana won't have to worry about qualifying for next year's World Series. They'll get the automatic berth. They're hosting the thing. You have representatives from Ruston checking out how things are done here in Lumberton. The pitch is strike 3 called. Sebring thought he had ball 4, but the man that gets paid says something different. 2 down. As Jaden Garrett to the plate. Jaden Garrett to the plate. Long wait here between pitcher and batter. Throw down to second, and the runner back safely. It is traditional that the team that gets next year's bid shows up here just to get an idea of how things are run. Lumberton doing a fantastic job with this one. Fortunately, no delays of any kind this week. We had one last week in the Double-A. Actually, on Sunday, day 2, had about a 3.5-hour delay as the rain came down really hard. The pitch is low to Jaden Garrett. Apparently, the 2020 bid will be official tomorrow at the DYB board meeting. I believe Laurel, Mississippi, the only one putting in. It'll be their third one in 8 years. So congrats to the folks of Laurel. They have representatives here. Wild pitch as the runner headed to third on the wild pitch, Clayton Evans. Count now 2-0, 2 down here. Florida beat Mississippi 5-2, but had to go 7 innings to do it. Louisiana blanking Alabama yesterday 4-0. And the 2-0 pitch to Garrett is low. Nice block by the catcher there. Luke Harrington keeping that in front of him, because if that gets away, it's a 2-0 lead for Florida. Just notice it looks like my camera is just a tad crooked, but I got both bases in there. As you can see, it is just wide enough to get first and third in the shots there. The 3-0 to Jaden Garrett. Taking all the way, it is a strike. Says, good luck, Jacko Crow from Louisiana, from your boy Jordan, Geordan. Hopefully it's Jordan. Nice block, Luke, as I said. That swung on, hit into center. Center fielder drifting back, and he will put it away for out number 3. So Team Florida will leave one on, but they do get one in on 2 base hits. So 21 pitches in that first inning for Cal Conroy as we have another final. Bunch of finals rolling in from the 5:45 games. Florida in the AAA division, beating Alabama 5-0. So the boys of St. Antonio, moving on. They are 2-0. I believe Florida right now as a state a combined 7-1. I want to give a shout-out to Mr. Winky Nooner down there to our right, as State Director of Louisiana. As his state from Ruston, Louisiana, they will send the following lineup to the plate here against Florida pitcher Rhett Vaughn. 6 is Ja'Cory Crow at second base. 1 is Gabe Godet, the shortstop. 5 is Dyson Fields in left field. 12 is Ashton Wick. 21 is Justin Szymanski, the first baseman. 27 is Wes Altick. 20 is Kyron McConnell in right field. 25 is the catcher Luke Harrington. 7 is Peyton Beck at third base. 2 is the pitcher, Cal Conroy. 10 is Cole Maestrini. And 32 is Nick Robinson Jr. Brian Beck, the Louisiana manager. Daryl Altick, Dave Szymanski, the assistant coaches for Team Florida. On the infield from left to right, from third to first, is 35, Donovan Lusby. 3 is Ben Biker. 42 is Jaden Garrett. 11 is Austin Joyner. The outfield from left to right, 4 is Chase 70, 21 is Jamari Welch, 2 is Trevor Carter. Behind the plate, 23 is Clayton Evans. On the bump, number 9 is Rhett Vaughn. It says, great start, Team Florida, from the 863 area code. Again, the summer of Dixie is underway between now and mid-August. JockJive will be streaming all this tournament, plus the Final Four of the Junior Dixie Boys Pre-Majors, and Majors World Series, the AAA Ozone Major World Series here in Lumberton, and so much more. Catch it all right here on JockJive.com. Are you aware of the scholarship program available to participants in Dixie Youth Baseball? Hundreds of young men and women have won scholarships and used them to help pay for their education after high school graduation. 85 $2,000 scholarships were awarded this year. High school seniors are eligible to complete an application and mail it by February 1st, 2019 for consideration of a scholarship award. If you've played Dixie Youth Baseball in any 12U age division, and will be a senior next year. We encourage you to consider this opportunity. Many scholarship recipients are glad that they did. Applications will be available after October 1st, 2018 on the DYB website at youth.dixie.org for 2019 scholarships. So Team Louisiana will send Ja'Cory Crow to the plate to lead things off, then Gabe Godet and Dyson Fields. I want to thank the Louisiana coaches for putting the phonetics on some of these, because I would have said Gabe Godet. Because I actually knew a guy that pronounced it Godet, but it is Godet, the youngster on deck. That would be Gabe. The pitch is low for a ball. They actually put Szymanski, and spelled that one out, but kind of a funny story back home. I'm from Gulf Breeze, Florida. The former city manager was a Dave Szymanski, spelled the same way. So I knew that one. The 1-0 is low for ball 2. And Maestrini, I would have gotten that one wrong. So, again, thanks to the folks from Louisiana. That one's low for ball 3. So all of us non-Louisianans would butcher some of these names. So thankful that they were able to do that for us. I believe somewhere Brian Cox and Don Morris, along with Sam Rudd, watching this, the national directors from Florida. The pitch is upstairs. They called it a strike as Crow took about 3 steps to first, and home plate umpire says, not just yet. So let's go Team Florida from Sebring, Florida. And the 3-1 pitch is low for ball 4. No doubt about that one. So a 5-pitch walk to Ja'Cory Crow, and Louisiana in business here is Gabe Godet to the plate. Again, the winner of this one will take on the Virginia-Arkansas winner. That'll be at 8 o'clock tomorrow night here on Field 4. Squaring around the bump, pulling back. It is a strike to Gabe Godet. All right, we're hearing it as Jaco, but it was spelled Ja'Cory on the lineup card. All right, Jaco it is. We'll go with the shout-outer who probably knows better than me. That's a ball. Go Team Florida. Happy birthday, Brody Green, watching from Sebring. That's from the Simmons family. Let's go, Rhett. That'd be Rhett Vaughn, the pitcher for Team Florida. The 1-1 pitcher, or the runner off on the pitch and is fouled back. Great jump there by Jaco Crow. Count now 1-2. Other games going on in the 8 o'clock time frame, as we mentioned, Virginia-Arkansas in the Ozone. It'll be South Carolina, Alabama in the majors, Georgia and North Carolina, along with Louisiana and South Carolina in the AAA division. The 1-2 pitch is low. Ball 2. The 2-2 is a strike 3 called to Godet, 1 down. That's Dyson Fields to the plate. Nice looking athlete here, number 5. I'm sure the high school at Ruston is, keeping tabs. 2 more years, I would imagine, before they get a hold of this young man. Pitch swung on, ground ball. Second baseman to short for 1. Over to first. Not in time. That'll go 6-4. I think the middle infielders are asking for interference on the runner at second, but to no avail. But I think Florida's not done arguing their case. I think the throw went awry from first. It was wide. I think they're trying to argue for a double play here on interference, but we'll see as they make the walk out there. That is David Brewer hearing this one. Well, the front end of it is 4-6, whether it's a fielder's choice or a double play to be determined, as both Garrett and Biker in the middle of the infield were had their hands out thinking that, hey, that's some interference there. But number 12, Ashton Wick, hoping to bat here if this isn't ruled a double play. I believe that's Mr. Sebring, Will Sebring, the manager. And they're going to grant it, as they're going to bring all the umpires in to talk this one over. Either one coach is going to be dissatisfied or one coach is going to be really mad after this discussion. Says, way to go, Dyson, TCB, son. That's how you do it. Love you from Melvina Fields in Ruston. So I guess the issue is whether there was interference, as I don't think the kid slid into second after the out at second. I think that might be the issue here. If they're going to talk, and I think he's going to be called safe at first base. We see the safe call. Yeah, I think that was the issue. We hear some Florida fans in my mic here. They're saying that guy's got a slide going into second, and he didn't. Well, Mr. Sebring is subtly getting his final 2 cents in before he heads to the dugout, so Fields will be safe at first. 2 down here. Actually, not yet, is now. Actually, that's Kurt Mayfield at third base having another talk with Sebring. And so the inning will continue for Louisiana. Ashton Wick to the plate. Fields the runner at first. And the pitch is a strike called. Pitch runner off on the pitch, throw down to second. Close play will be safe. As Fields will get the stolen base. One ball, one strike. The pitch swung on, hit to center field, and the second baseman will make the catch just into the outfield grass. That's Jaden Garrett for out number 3, so the play at second does not affect Team Florida, as Louisiana will leave one on here in the bottom of the first. We're through one. To the top of the second we go. Florida on top 1-0 here in the winner's bracket. Again, the winner's bracket of the 2018 DYB Ozone World Series, which you're watching on JockJive.com. Be sure to follow JockJive on Twitter and Facebook. On Twitter, we are at JockJive, and on Facebook, simply put JockJive Sports in the search engine. We give you scores, schedules, game highlights, event updates, and more. Twitter and Facebook, a great way to keep up with JockJive Sports. Sportsmanship is an important part of the game of baseball. Dixie Youth Baseball awards a sportsmanship trophy for each World Series to the team, which demonstrates great sportsmanship throughout the series. As adults, we should set an example for the players. Everybody can do this as they sit in the stands cheering for their favorite team. Be a good example of sportsmanship for your team. Yell for your team and not against the opposing team. Team Florida will send up Brody Green, Jamari Welch, Donovan Lusby, batters 6, 7, and 8. Says, go Jacorian Crow from Louisiana from the Guidries. Woohoo, let's go Ruston 12s, bring another one home. Says, happy birthday, Brody, from the Travers family. That would be the birthday boy, Brody Green, coming to the plate. I'm assuming that means he's 12 or 13. Another one with some good size. You know, I'm looking at both of these squads. There's got to be a lot of multi-sport athletes on this field. Obviously, they play at least one sport, but I'm assuming that's not it. as the sun's starting to go down. It's about 8:20 here on the East Coast. As Green waving that bat from the right side, and he will take strike one. The 0-1 low and away is ball one. 1-1. Check swing. It's a strike as Green was fooled on that one. As Conroy pulls the string there on that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The 1-2 pitch swung on, ground ball through the right side for a base hit. Right fielder's going to come up throwing, and they're going to get him. 9-3. Good throw there by McConnell out in right field, robbing Green of a base hit. One down here for Jamari Welch. Jamaree Welch. Here's another one that I'll be stunned if he didn't play football. Happy birthday, Brody Green, from Liam, Aiden, and Coach Mitch. Pitch to Welch is a ball low. Thought we saw some crackling in the distance. The lightning strike was 21 miles away, so we're safe for now, 1-0. I believe if it's anywhere within 8 miles, we will have to have a stoppage of play. So as long as it keeps traveling away from us, we'll be fine. The 2-0 to Welch is swung on and it down the right field line into the corner. Welch is thinking 2. Oh, he puts the brakes on. Good hustle again. Kyron McConnell keeping Welch to a single. He was thinking 2 all the way and put the brake on. So a single down the right field line. Nice piece of hitting by Jamari Welch as Donovan Lusby to the plate, number 35. More shout-outs. Let's go Florida from Sebring. Let's go Florida from the DeWitts. Throw back over to first, and he got him. He fell asleep over there. As Welch just got caught napping over there. 1-3 on the pickoff. As Donovan Lusby will now bat with 2 outs. The ball was already in the first baseman's mitt, and then Welch started moving back to the plate, or back to the base. By then it was too late. 1-0 to Donovan Lusby, the third baseman. The 1-0 to Lusby. Swung on, ground ball. Third baseman has he. Pumps, fires in plenty of time. Good, strong throw there, Peyton Beck. So it's now a 1-2-3 second inning. As the boys from Ruston head to the plate. Says, yay, Louisiana, y'all have got this from the 608 area code. Trying to remember, so for Ruston next year, that'll mark the first time we've been to Louisiana for DYB action. We've been to Ponchatoula and Alexandria for Dixie softball, and we've been to Bossier City for Dixie boys baseball. So next year will be our first DYB World Series in Louisiana. If you want a download of any game of this week's tournament, they're only $5 each. Just email info@jockjive.com. Again, that's info@jockjive.com. Tell us what games you want, and we'll send you an electronic invoice that allows you to pay by debit or credit card. And the games will be on their way to you. That's info@jockjive.com for a keepsake you want to have for a lifetime. Good segue. All World Series games are being webcast on jockjive.com. You can click on the link on the Dixie Youth website at youth.dixie.org to view the games live and listen to the play-by-play. You can also order copies of the game after on JockJive. as Justin Szymanski, Trey Altick, and Kyron McConnell, batters 5, 6, and 7, heading to the plate here for the boys from Ruston. Says no audio. That's not true. Of course, that's the wrong field. Go Team Sebring from the Tuckers. Go Team Florida from Ty and Heather. Now that I know both of these teams will be here tomorrow, just a word of advice. Please note that just because you're on this field, the shout-out line may change, which means the broadcasters will change, so please take that into account. Thank you. As Justin Szymanski, batting from the right side, will take strike one. Szymanski, Altick, and McConnell for Louisiana. The 0-1 pitch is a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-2. Actually, the scoreboard says 0-1. The pitch is chopped to the second baseman, Garrett. He's got it over to first. In time, that'll go 4-3 for out number one. As Wes Altick, A-L-T-I-C, to the plate. Batting from the right side. That one's low for a ball. Notice that it seems like in this Ozone division, most of these youngsters have already hit the growth spurt, if you will. That one's low. A couple of small ones out there, but most of them are pretty good size. Like I said, from the looks of them, they could pass for 14 or 15 already. The 2-0 to Altick, taking all the way. That's strike one. It's now 2-1. Kyron McConnell, who had a very strong inning, last inning out and right, will wait on deck. The 2-1 is a strike on the outside corner. It's now 2-2. Says go Team Florida from the Singley family. Pitch is swung on and missed for strike three. So a strikeout of Altick, the second one for Wes Vaughn. Two down here for Kyron McConnell. That one in there for a strike, 0-1. That one missing outside as McConnell thought that might have been 0-2, but it's 1-1. 15% chance of rain the rest of the day, so I think Mother Nature has cooperated here on day two. We've had just a sprinkle, but that's about it. Again, it was this time last Sunday in the Double-A. We were swamped. The pitch is up and away. We had about a 3.5-hour rain delay in the Double-A on Sunday, which pushed action back. We had to play a little earlier on Monday to get caught up. The 2-1. That one's in the dirt, 3-1. As Luke Harrington hopes to bat, he waits on deck for Team Louisiana. Sebring with a run in the first. They lead 1-0. The 3-1 is a strike call. That'll run the count full here at 3-2. The payoff pitch from Vaughn headed home. It is strike three called. So back-to-back Ks for Vaughn. He's got 3 through 2 innings. And we are through 2. We'll head to the top of the third. Florida coming to bat, leading 1-0 here in this winner's bracket game, the 2018 DYB Ozone World Series here on JockJive.com. So Vaughn at 28 pitches. Conroy was at 21 after the first inning. So we have a final in the AAA division. Texas edging Lumberton 5-4, so the host team eliminated in the AAA division. So the host, Lumberton, having a pretty good showing as their AAA just got eliminated by 1 run. Their other 2 teams will be playing tomorrow, so that means they have survived the weekend. So shout out to the local team. It says great picture, audio, and announcing. Well, thank you. Like I said, it is just, I think third base might have gotten clipped there. As you can see, we got a little of real estate. Actually, I'm going to check that. Hold on.
Number 27, Wes Alton, comes into first base.
All right, folks, it looks like we got both bases in there, but obviously if a foul ball hits the fence, it's going to get wobbly again, so we'll have to check that in between innings, trying to keep that as straight as possible. Can we watch these games on Roku? I'm on JockJive channel, but I can only see the Cal Ripken World Series. I'm not sure about the Roku. Awesome job, K-Mac. You can watch it on YouTube, though. It'll be Carter, 70, and Todd, batters 9, 10, 11 for Team Florida. As they lead 1-0, batting from the left side. That shot is knocked down by the second baseman, over to first, and na by the second baseman. Ja'Cory Crow with the dive and the spin move. Nice work. 1 down. And we've probably had maybe a dozen plays that good or better between the AAA and the Ozone that I've seen the first 2 days. As Chase 70 to the plate. He will take strike 1. Should be able to access YouTube from the Roku. Possibly. I don't know anything about that. I'm still learning Instagram, folks, so we're getting caught up with all the technology here. The 1-1 popped into right center. Right fielder, long run to his right, and jumps up and makes the catch. I don't know if McConnell misjudged it. He jumped up like he was grabbing a rebound. Out number 2. As Dalton Todd to the plate. Is it live on YouTube? Yes, it is. Should be. Pitch is a ball low. Says happy birthday, Brody, from your cousins in Florida. So the pitch to Dalton Todd is swung on and fouled back. Good cut there by Todd, the number 11 batter. All 12 batters bat the first time through the lineup, and then after that, from the second rotation on, it is 1 through 9. Then coaches can reinsert 10, 11, 12 at their discretion as long as all 12 play 3 outs in the field. The 1-1, big swing and a miss. Todd chasing one up there. It's 1-2. Let's go Dalton from Cole. And both of these teams will be playing tomorrow regardless. They're in the winner's bracket. That swung on, fouled out of play. Not sure if you can see it on the screen, but the occasional lightning flash right side of your screen. They're about 20 miles out, those lightning strikes, so anything that gets within, I believe, 8 or 10 miles will require a stoppage of play. The 1-2 pitch swung on. Shortstop. Oh, the runner falls down, and he will be out. I think he stumbled out of the box. So that'll be an easy 6-3. He says, let's go Ja'Cory and Crow. Daddy loves you. Hashtag work hard, play hard. Let's go Team Florida. Shout out to Austin Joyner from the Florida boys. Kyler and Corbin. Quick moving game to the bottom of the third we go. Florida on top 1-0 here on JockJive.com. Back here at Pennington Park here in Lumberton, North Carolina, where Team Louisiana will send up Harrington, Beck, and Conroy in the bottom of the third in a quick-moving game. Florida with the 1-0 lead. Let's go Team Florida from Benny Biker's grandparents in Michigan. Go Rhett Vaughn from your family in Florida. We love you. Pitch is low for a ball. Happy birthday, Brody, from Ms. Whitney and family. That's Lukey. Luke-Y. Not sure what that means. The pitch is a strike called. 1-1. Again, the winner of this one will get the winner of the Virginia-Arkansas game. The loser will take on Tennessee in elimination game 5:45 tomorrow. So the action here in the Ozone will start at 5:45 tomorrow. We'll have 3:30 games in the majors tomorrow. And then 5:45 at 8 in the AAA. That one is low for a ball. The 3-1 is swung on and foul back. That'll run the count full. So let's go Sebring from the Keibers. Keibers. Pitch is low for ball 4. So a leadoff walk to Harrington. Second leadoff base runner for Louisiana. Crow forced out on a fielder's choice back in the first as Peyton Beck to the plate. Good size lead over there by Harrington at first. Squaring around the bunt, going after it, and he did. It's a strike. Says, go Big Rustin, cheering our home team on. The 318 area code coming in there. Hoping that lightning stays far enough away. Head first slide back in, and the throw gets away. That's going to be an E1, and the runner will take second. So the throw from Vaughn airmailed over first base allows the potential tying run to move into scoring position. Squaring around the bunt. And he offered, yes he did. Strike 2. As you can hear one of the coaches, the ball was on the ground. It was just about. The Kybers, there we go, KYBER. So let's go Team Sebring. Sorry about that. Speed racing through these shout-outs, trying to keep up with the game as well. That one is low for a ball, 1 and 2. Let's go Florida from Uncle Eric. Can you hear me from Jack? The 1-2 pitch, missing way upstairs, even at 2-2. Gets away briefly from Evans, but nobody will advance. The 2-2 pitch. Big swing and a miss. Chase one up in the zone for the strikeout. That is strikeout number 4 for Rhett Vaughn. As Cal Conroy to the plate, so pitcher against pitcher on this one. Conroy, the 10th batter for Team Louisiana. As Cole Maestrini waits on deck. Got to say that quick. Pitch to Conroy is a swing and a miss. It's Maestrini. Maestrini. I probably would have said Maestrini, so again, thanks to Louisiana coaches for the phonetic spelling. Great job, Rhett. Text reads to Rhett Vaughn. Squares around the bunt. He bunts it foul. And he'll make it 0 and 2. The 0-2 pitch is swing and a miss. Back-to-back strikeouts, 2 down here in the third. Strikeout number 5 for Rhett Vaughn. As Cole Maestrini, number 10 to the plate, squaring around a bunt, lets it go up and away for ball 1. I'd be interested to see if somebody had a radar gun back there because Vaughn really looks like he is slinging it tonight. He's got to be about 6 foot. Got good size to him. The pitch is a strike on the inside corner. Count now 1-1. Says, come on, Florida. I ate a hamburger in on bite for Grandma Sharon. Says one more, Rhett. Squaring around the bunt, pulling it back and missing for a ball. 2-1. Pitch is low and away now. 3-1. Squaring around him up, pulling back. It's a ball, and the runner will take third on the wild pitch, and it's a walk.
Now batting number 32, Nick Robinson Jr.
As Nick Robinson Jr. to the plate. So runners at the corners here with 2 down. So the first real dose of trouble here for Rhett Vaughn with 2 runners on as Robinson batting from the left side, squaring around the bunt. He gets it down, and it's a good one, but it rolls foul by about a foot. And that's a lucky thing because he would have beat that out. He had some wheels heading down that line. 0-1 now. So it's all right, Team Florida from Benny Biker's great-grandparents in Winter Haven, Florida. So all of Benny Biker's grandparents and great-grandparents watching tonight. Appreciate it, as I'm sure he does too when he goes back to the hotel and sees all these shout-outs. Swing and a miss as the runner will take second on the fielder's indifference, as Rhett Vaughn is a strike away from getting out of it. Again, it is Luke Harrington at third, Cole Maestrini now at second. Rhett Vaughn here with the 0-2 pitch coming to Nick Robinson Jr. The pitch is swung on and missed for the strikeout. 3 strikeouts in the inning, 6 through 3. We're halfway home here in our winner's bracket game here on day 2 of the 2018 DYB Ozone World Series. Florida clinging to a 1-0 lead. I guess the strategy here is that the winner of this one will advance to a game at 8 o'clock, so obviously means Rhett Vaughn will not be able to pitch tomorrow because of the 50 pitches. JockJive Productions works small events and large, from T-ball to the Toyota Center, youth sports to collegiate. Audio only to full-scale production for ESPN. We do it all. To find out how we can cover your team or event, email info@jockjive.com. Dixie Youth Baseball is dedicated to building the youth in our communities by becoming the responsible leaders and parents of tomorrow. The real goal is to teach teams fair play, love of God and country, and leave them better equipped for life as a result of the lessons through the game of baseball. Help us in the Dixie Youth program by offering your services as a volunteer. There is no better calling as we go back to the shout-out line. Come on, Florida boys. You got this. Let's go Team Florida. That's from the Sebring family. Bring home that trophy. Play hard, Jacorian and Nick, second cousins. So Team Florida will send up 12, 1, and 2 here. Austin Joyner, then Ben Biker, Clayton Evans.
Number 12, Ashton Wick, going into first base.
Let's keep pounding Florida from Uncle Jack.
Leading off top of the 4th inning, number 11, Austin Joyner. They had 6 runs on 4 hits. 1 man left on base.
Pitch to Joyner is a strike called. The 0-1 swung on and fouled out of play by Joyner. Says, play hard, boys. Nick Robinson and Jacorian Crow. Louisiana Animals. I think that's what they're trying to say. The 0-2 checks his swing. It is outside for ball 1. Now 1 and 2. The 1-2 checks his swing, but this time it hits the outside corner for strike 3. So strikeout number 2 for Cal Conroy as we go to the back to the top of the lineup with Ben Biker. Let's go Austin, the text reads. Pitch to Biker, curveball in there for a strike. Biker had a single in the first. He has scored the game's only run on a sac fly by Rhett Vaughn. The 0-1 to Biker is outside. That'll even it at 1-1. Let's put those bats to work, Florida boys from Sebring, Florida. The 1-0 pitch missing outside, now 2-1. The 2-1 hits the outside corner, now 2-2 to Biker. As Clayton Evans waits on deck. We're in the top of the 4th in a fast-moving ball game. 1-0 our score here as we battle in the top of the 4th. The 2-2 to Biker. Curveball to the pitcher. Steps, throws in plenty of time. 1-3 for out number 2. Clayton Evans with a double and was stranded at third back in the first.
Number 23, Clayton Evans.
Bakar. That one is clubbed to center field, and it is caught out there by the center fielder, playing awfully deep, Nick Robinson Jr. on the line out. So a 3-up, 3-down, top of the fourth.
And the score remains the same. Florida leads 1-0.
As Louisiana will send up the top of the lineup, Crow, Godet, and Dyson Fields, batters 1, 2, and 3, here in the bottom of the fourth in a fast-moving 1-0 game here on JockJive.com. Don't forget to subscribe to the JockJive YouTube channel. We stream all Dixie Youth Baseball, most youth sports, and high school football in the fall to our YouTube channel. You'll want to know first what games are coming your way. We invite your support and contribution to the Dixie Youth Scholarship Fund that has offered financial assistance to several thousand former players. Funds for these scholarships come from many sources. We ask you to consider a contribution, and by doing so, help graduates in Dixie Youth Baseball continue their education. None of the contributions are used for administrative purposes. It all goes to the students. If you're interested in knowing more about the scholarship program, contact one of the officials here at the series. They will provide you with information and answers to any questions about the application process. On behalf of those who received scholarships in past years, DYB expresses its appreciation for your support of the scholarship program. Says, good catch, Nick, cheering on you, Kyron, and the entire Ruston team on from Columbus, Ohio. Safe to say things are a little rocky right now in Columbus, Ohio. As Herb's in a little trouble up there. Top of the lineup here for Louisiana, Crow, Godet, and Fields. Crow walked and was forced out on a fielder's choice in the bottom of the first. Pitch is a strike called. Let's come on, Rustin. I need y'all to hit. Do it for Ms. Melvina. Love you, boys. That ball inside as Crow has to jump back out of the way. They nearly hit him 1-1. Again, the winner plays at 8 tomorrow. The loser at 5:45. That is swung on and fouled out of play. The winner will get the Virginia-Arkansas winner. That game going on right now over on Field 3. The loser of this one will get Tennessee in an elimination game tomorrow. That game will be on Field 4 here. Pitch is, he checks a swing, but it's going to be a strike 3 called. So Crow down on strikes will bring Gabe Godet to the plate. Says, I love you, Brody, from Uncle Jimmy all the way in Italy. What the world? What time is it in Italy right now? I imagine it's Monday. Pitch to Godet is low. That is definitely the longest shout out of the tournament. Italy. I'll be curious if that texter can text back to let us know what time it is in Italy right now. Got to be Monday morning, I would think. Squares around the bunny, goes after it and misses. It's a strike. Count is 1-1. Godet struck out looking in the first as Rhett Vaughn has gone the distance. And the 1-1 pitch is swung on and hit to right field. The right fielder, long run, coming in, and drops it. I think he tried to make a basket catch, and he dropped it. So it's going to be an E9. Godet on. Potential tying run. As Dyson Fields to the plate. He reached on a fielder's choice in the first. Pitch to Fields is low for ball one. Again, we'll be in Ruston, Louisiana next year for the World Series. The 1-0, one hop. Oh, they got him caught off. Oh, and it's thrown into right field. If that thing is any closer to the first baseman, he's out by a mile. As Godet was caught in no man's land out there, but the throw was too far out in front of the first baseman, Joyner. Pitch to Field is swung on. Ground ball. That's into right field for a base hit. Running around second. He'll put the brakes on there. So Team Louisiana with 2 runners on here. Ashton Wick popped out to second his first time. So it's okay, Team Florida. You've got this. Monday at 2:54 in the morning. Got to support my favorite nephew. So it is 2:54 in Italy right now on Monday morning. Hope you got the coffee going over there. Actually, I don't know if you want the coffee going. You may not be able to go to sleep after. The pitch is a ball. That's my baby way to hit Dyson. Pitch is swung on and fouled back, 1-1. Well, the lightning is far enough away that it's not even updated here on the Weather Channel. You see the occasional crackle, but it must be way, way off in the distance. Might be able to see it on your screen on the right side on occasion. 2 runners on here for Louisiana. The pitch is low. Oh, it gets under the catcher. And the runners are going to move up. Count now 2-1 on the pass ball. That's a big one. As a base hit now could give Louisiana the lead. Closing in on 9 o'clock here in Lumberton. The 2-2 is low for ball 3. 3-1 now as Vaughn really in trouble here. Again, your runners are Godet at third and Fields at second for Louisiana. The 3-1 pitch is swing and a miss. He swung at ball 4. That'll run the count full. A huge pitch in the ball game coming up right here. One of the biggest of the day for Vaughn. The payoff pitch is strike 3 called on the inside corner. As Wick just stands there. Can't believe it. 2 down. As Justin Szymanski grounded out 4-3 his first time. And the pitch is a ball. The 1-0 is a strike called. The 1-1 pitch is a strike. It's now 1-2 as Vaughn is a pitch away from getting out of a huge jam here. Louisiana had third and runners at second and third with 1 out. He's gotten a backwards K and now with a 1-2 pitch. Headed home to Szymanski. It is up and away for ball 2. And it is Godet at third and Fields at second. The 2-2 pitch is swung on and fouled out of play. Another 2-2 is outside. Here comes a runner home. The throw home. He's going to be saved. He put it right on his foot, but the foot was on the bag as Godet slides in safely on the wild pitch. We're tied at 1. Even more importantly, the trail runner moves up to third. Good accurate throw there by Evans, but Joyner is not at first base. Green is. Okay. Yeah, you can tell by the size of him. Green's a big boy over there. They just didn't announce him. The 3-2 pitch is low for ball 4, and that one gets away. Runner coming in, throw coming home, and he's going to be out at the plate. Oh, goodness, and the coach comes flying out of there. If anything, that'll be a good reason to watch this one on archive, just to watch this play as the Louisiana coaches come flying out of the dugout. So we end the bottom of the 4th with some theatrics. I don't know how you can ask for an appeal there. I don't know how you can ask for appeal from a coach or from an umpire about 60 feet away as opposed to one that was 3 feet away. So we'll go to the top of the 5th as Fields out at home on the 2-1. So Szymanski will come up to the plate in the bottom of the 5th. And we got a good one going, 1-1 as we go to the top of the 5th. Says, woohoo, nice job, Louisiana. Again, don't forget to subscribe to the JockJive YouTube channel. We stream all Dixie Youth Baseball, most youth sports, and high school football in the fall to our YouTube channel. You'll want to know first what games are coming your way. The Sportsmanship Award is one of the most coveted awards presented at the Dixie Youth Baseball World Series. Sportsmanship is playing hard to win, but realizing all cannot become winners is also being a gracious loser and even more, a gracious winner. Good sportsmanship involves matters such as fair play, keen rivalry, careful observance of the rules, and courtesy toward your opponents. To be considered for an award for sportsmanship, a team must demonstrate good conduct and positive attitude throughout the series, be proud and participate in all scheduled activities throughout the series, have fans that showed good conduct and attitude toward umpires and opposing teams, and be neat in appearance and dress of both team and coaches at all times. We ask all in attendance here at the Dixie Youth Baseball World Series, join the coaches in observing these rules of behavior while attending the games. Let's make this a wonderful year of fun and great memories. Going back to that last play, I think what had happened was he slid in with the knee underneath and the left leg was up. It was up over the plate, but maybe it didn't get down to the plate. So when he tagged him on the leg, that's why the out was called. But again, that'll be worth watching on replay later. That's a strike call. As Rhett Vaughn now facing the no decision with the game tied. That has hit a mile high. Catcher coming over, but he's going to run out of room as it hits the top of the Louisiana dugouts. Now 0-2. The 0-2 to Vaughn. Change up. Ground ball to the shortstop. He has it. Throw across the first. Good hustle, but he's out by half a step. 6-3 for out number 1 here in the 5th. As George Sebring struck out looking his first time. Let's go, Jay. We love you from Uncle Shad, Auntie Nat, and Josh. Pitch to Sebring is up and away for a ball. So it's still Cal Conroy for Louisiana. The 1-0 pitch is low. Says get him started. Team Florida from the Deans in Sebring, Florida. The 2-0 to Sebring is a strike called. It's now 2-1. It is Sebring, Garrett, Green. And we're down here at field level, so the official scores are upstairs. As that is low, and that's, I guess, ball 4. Thought there was a strike in there, whether it was 3-1. Now the Louisiana coach is coming out and make sure to check the pitch count. I guess it was 3-1, and now that's a walk, as Louisiana coaches are not having any fun right now. Oh, it was 3-1, so we had it right the first time. So we're down here at field level. You know, us JockJive broadcasters, the scores are upstairs, so we're having to try to listen on the PA when changes are made. And the pitch is a strike. I believe the count now full here at 3-2. Payoff to Sebring is foul, tipped at the plate. So let's go George from Liam and Aiden. I'm assuming Sebring here is kin to the founders of the city. That ball is low, and now a walk. As Sebring aboard for Jaden Garrett. Throw over to first, runner back. And we see the runner at first. Go back to the second inning when Jamari Welch was picked off. Fell asleep over there at first as Garrett tries to lay down a bunt and can't connect. That's strike 1. Throw over to first and the runner back. Let's go Team Florida from the Clogstons. The pitch is swung on, ground ball. Shortstop has it. He'll tag second for 1. Over to first. Double play. That's a 6-3. So a 1-2-3, top of the 5th. As Louisiana will come to the plate in the bottom of the 5th in a 1-1 tie. Just heard on the PA, Conroy with only 60 pitches through 5. That is awfully economical, so he can go the distance here and beyond till he gets to 85 pitches. As it'll be Szymanski leading things off. Actually, if Fields made the out at home for out number 3 while Szymanski was at the plate, Szymanski should be coming up to bat here. Well, we'll see what Florida does about that. Says, beautiful double play, Louisiana, you're doing great. Let's take this lead here. Purple heart emoji, baseball, yellow heart emoji. Shout out to Kyron McConnell, Louisiana number 20, from your big cousins, Brandon and Kim. Well, again, the bottom of the 4th, Crow struck out. Godet reached on an error. He came in to score. Fields walked. Wick struck out. And then with Szymanski at the plate, Fields was thrown out. As Justin Szymanski should be batting here. We're going to see what happens here as Wes Altick will hit a shot down the line foul. And again, it's not our job to tell Florida, but I'm thinking Louisiana is batting out of order here. Dyson was safe. I watched it 4 times. Love you, Dyson, Mommy. Says George Sebring was named after the great-great-grandfather who was the founder of Sebring. I had a hunch that was the case. Thank you for that. The 0-2 is low for a ball. So, yeah, I am thinking Louisiana is batting out of order here, because Szymanski should be up. The pitch is swung on and hit foul down the left field line by Altick. But Florida has not said anything yet. A ball and 2 strikes. Because again, Crow struck out to lead off the inning. Then Godet reached base, came in to score. Fields walked. Wick struck out for out number 2 with Szymanski at the plate. Fields thrown out at the plate for out number 3. So instead of 21 being at the plate, Altick is at the bat. So says congrats Jay Crow from Uncle Dobie. That's a swing and a miss for strike 3. 1 down. Now obviously I don't know if even if Florida noticed, they couldn't say anything now as the strikeout has been made. Is Kyron McConnell to the plate. Pitch is low for a ball. To McConnell, he struck out looking his first time up. We are 1-1 in the bottom of the 5th. The pitch is a strike called. Says good luck, not up. Wrong field. The pitch is swung on and fouled out of play to the left. I'm sorry, to the right. 1-2. Let's go Kyron and Team Louisiana from the Malones in Ruston, Louisiana. The 0-2 pitch. That's low. Leave $20 so I get another one. Oh, is that they sell? I like the breathability for those it's a L and an XL. Pitch is swung on, line shot up the middle, base hit for McConnell. And they tried to throw him out at first, but throw gets away, but McConnell will be safe on the 1-out single. Let's go Ruston Reds from Jaco. Papa Roy needs a win for his birthday. Oh, we're checking the pitch count on Rhett Vaughn. So they got to go upstairs and call on the phone. I would imagine you call on the phone and maybe we can get an answer. Vaughn was at 50 after 3, so I guess if you're Florida, you want to make sure he doesn't go over 66 where you're out for 48 hours. Says, let's go, Rustin, Jaco, and Nick. Make your 100-year-old grandfather proud, says Jeremiah 29, verse 11. So we have a stoppage of play as the Florida coaches are getting a check on the pitch count. 82, so this will be the final batter, most likely. So I guess best case scenario for Team Florida, they get a double play to get out of the inning so they don't have to throw in another pitcher this inning. But the left-handed hitting Luke Harrington. Actually, it's number 32, Nick Robinson Jr. batting for Harrington here. So the number 12 batter, Robinson Jr., batting here in the 5th for Harrington. Batting from the left side. Says tag was made on the thigh. The left foot went across the plate. I replayed it 6 times. Important call. You're not kidding. It was a big one. Good job, Kyron, from Cousin Kim. Squaring around the bunt, pulling back. Nice backhanded stop by Evans, the catcher. That thing was easily going to the backstop for a wild pitch. It's now 3-0. So again, Vaughn will be able to finish this at bat. The 3-0 and taking all the way, and that's going to be a walk. So not only are 2 runners on, Vaughn is going to have to come out of the ball game as he's reached his 85 pitch max. Great effort by Vaughn, but right now he is on the hook to possibly take the loss if one of these runners scores. So we're going to take a break here as we get our new warm-up pitcher. .00 is Dalton Todd. So Todd's going to take over for Vaughn after he hit the 85 pitch limit.
.00, Dalton Todd comes to the mound at the floor.
Says, let's go Sebring. Bring that trophy home from the Stopco family. Again, Kyron McConnell with a 1-out single. Nick Robertson Jr. pinch hitting for Harrington drew a walk. So Louisiana with 2 runners on as they look to take the lead here in the bottom of the 5th. Let's go Kyron and Nick, Louisiana proud. Says, Rhett, you did a great job. That's from the Tucker family. Says you got this Dalton from Cole. There's Dalton Todd being thrown right into the fire here. As Peyton Beck to the plate. Beck struck out in the 3rd. Then it'll be the top with Ja'Cory Crow. So the wheels turning here. Good size lead at 2nd and 1st for both runners. About 2.5 steps. He's squaring around a bunt. And he gets it down. The pitcher will go to 1st for the out. 1-3. Vaughn now at 1st. So 2 down. So the question is, do you pitch to Crow? Because you would think a leadoff batter has got wheels. The only play is to go to 1st for the defense as time is called. And it looks like they will pitch to Crow here with first base open. 2 down here in the bottom of the 5th. The pitch up high for ball 1. Says the last kid in the bottom of the 4th walk, so they are not batting out of order. Well, I must have missed one. Because it was Crow, then Godet, Fields, and then Wick. Holding back Sebring. Keep strong, Sebring, from the Harrison family. The pitch is swung on and ripped down the left field line, but that's going to go foul. Got a good swing on that. Count now 1-1. Crow walked, forced out at 2nd on a fielder's choice in the 1st, struck out looking in the 4th. This could be the ball game right here. As Dalton Todd got a sacrifice. It wouldn't surprise me if they try to put on a bunt play here for Crow. That one missing up and away for ball 2. Corner infielders are playing back at regular depth. He gets one down, especially down one of these baselines. But now it's 2 strikes. The 2-2 ground ball. The pitcher has it. Pumps over to the 1st in time for the out. Florida gets out of it. A pair of 1-3 ground outs with 2 on. And a big jam escaped here as Louisiana will leave 2 on. They have left 4 on in the ballgame. We go to the top of the 6th, tied 1-1. Sebring, we need just one more, and they got it. Incoming this fall to JockJive.com. SWAC football, soccer, and volleyball. Tuskegee football, the ACCC game of the week. Great American Rivalries, HBCU football. Navarre and Baker High School football. Georgia Military College football. Gulf South Conference soccer, and more. Check us out often. We are JockJive Sports. Dixie Youth Baseball is celebrating its 63rd year of providing fun but competitive game of baseball to leagues affiliated with the program in 11 southeastern states. All Dixie Youth officials are unpaid volunteers who devote their time and energy to servicing the leagues who play Dixie Youth rules in the regular season and tournament play. Be a volunteer in your local league and help the youngsters in your community enjoy the rich traditions of the game of baseball. So for Team Florida, they will have 6, 7, 8 coming up here in Greene, Welch, and Lusby. Bottom of the 6th for Louisiana will be 2, 3, and 4 in Godet, Fields, and Wick. It says, go Florida, the text reads. Way to go, Florida. Let's get it, boys. And it says, let's go L.A. from Auntie R.J. Thomas. Brody Green hit a ball to right field, but then was thrown out at first. His only plate appearance. Cal Conroy still on the mound. Again, 60 pitches through 5, so he could easily pitch the 6th and an extra inning if possible. Max is 85. The pitch is swung on and fouled out of play. The 0-1 is a check swing in there for a strike as Green doesn't agree with that call. Says, let's go, Brody Green. Happy birthday from the Sebring family. Brody, hit a home run for your birthday. 1-1, that's going to miss outside. I have 1 and 2. The scoreboard says 2 and 1, and I'm right, 1 and 2. Says, here we go, Brody. Love and Angel. Pitch is swung on and poked into right field. Could they throw him out again? And yes, they do. 9-3 again. That's McConnell once again with the outfield assist as Jamari Welch to the plate. As this play is looming awfully large in the game, Welch with a 1-out single in the 2nd, but then was caught napping and picked off of first base. And the pitch, big swing and a miss. He was trying to make amends right there to make it 2-1. The 0-1 to Jamari Green. He lets it right outside 1-1 as the left fielder, Dyson Fields, playing deep in left center. That ball goes down the line. It's at least a double and possibly 3. The pitch, low for a ball, 2-1. The 2-1 is low for ball 3. 3-1 to Welch with Donovan Lusby waiting on deck. We are tied at 1 in winner's bracket action. The pitch is a strike on the outside corner. That'll run the count full. This has been an incredibly well-pitched game on both sides. Conroy for Louisiana, Vaughn for Florida before being relieved by Dalton Todd. The payoff pitch is strike 3 called breaking out Uncle Charlie there as Donovan Lusby to the plate. Let's come on, Florida. Let's get some runs and hold them from Kyler with the heart emoji. Donovan Lusby with a 5-3 ground out his first time. The pitch is a strike. The 0-1 pitch. Curveball hits the inside corner again, and a big grin by Cal Conroy there as he breaks out Uncle Charlie again. It's 0-2. Another 0-2 from Conroy. That one's going to miss upstairs, 1-2. Again, Louisiana will have 2, 3, and 4 coming up with a chance to walk it off as they check his swing. They said he did not go. Says one more out, Louisiana. Let's make this happen from the 318 area code. The 1-2 pitch swung on, popped up. First base going out, second base going out. Second base in shallow right will put it away. That is Ja'Cory Crow for out number 3. So here we go, bottom of the 6th. The boys of Ruston look to walk it off. It'll be Godet, Fields, and Wick. Here in the bottom of the 6th, we're tied at 1 in winner's bracket action. In 74 for Conroy, so should there be a 7th inning, he still has pitches left. Max is 85. Every league in Dixie Youth Baseball sets their sights each year on reaching the Dixie Youth World Series. In July and August, champions in the Ozone, Majors, AAA, AA Coach Pitch, and AA Machine Pitch divisions battle from each state. They compete for the number 1 position in Dixie Youth Baseball. So why not combine your vacation with a week of championship youth baseball at the Dixie Youth World Series? All 5 World Series championships next year will be in Ruston, Louisiana. Just broke the 90-minute mark, actually an hour 33 and counting. We are zipping along as Louisiana now in a position to walk it off here against Florida. Just bust out the bats, boys, from the 410 area code again. Here comes Gabe Godet, who struck out looking in the first, reached on a fielding error, and scored on a wild pitch. The only run of the game for Louisiana in the second. Let's go Ruston Reds from Uncle Dobie. Dalton Todd in relief of Rhett Vaughn for Florida. The pitch is a strike called. Says, yay, Jaco. Your family is watching and proud. And the pitch swung on, hit to right field. Right fielder coming in, charging, and makes the sliding catch in right. I believe that's Trevor Carter out there for out number 1. Man alive, we're seeing some fantastic defense. Says, let's go Dyson. Good time for a homer, you're past due. Fields has been on base twice, reached on a fielder's choice, was left on in the first, singled, and was thrown out on a controversial play at home to end the 4th. The 0-1 pitch is swung on and missed. Strike 2 as Todd fired up after that pitch. Ashton Wick on deck. We're in the bottom of the 6th. We are tied at 1 in winner's bracket action with Florida and Louisiana. The 0-2 pitch is low and away for ball 1. The 1-2 pitch, swung on, hit down the right field line, but foul. That was a screamer, but foul by about 8 feet. Hit with some authority. There is nobody sitting down on either bench, and rightfully so. We are in crunch time. A ball and 2 strikes here to Dyson Fields. The 1-2 from Dalton Todd is swung on and fouled at the plate. He swung at a ball that almost hit him. Field stays alive, though, as Ashton Wick waits on deck. It's been a really good one. 1-1 here in the bottom of the 6th. The 1-2 is swung on, fouled out of play. It's a good job, Jayco. Come on, Ruston Reds. We are Ruston. Final in the Majors division, South Carolina 10-0 in 4 innings over Alabama. Pitch is swung on and missed for strike 3. So that means the action in the Majors division is done for the night. South Carolina and Georgia in a winner's bracket game. Winner gets Louisiana on Tuesday. So those are your 3 unbeatens left in the Majors division. Big strikeout there of Dyson Fields. 2 outs. As Ashton Wick to the plate. Let's go Florida Ozone from Team Florida AAA. The pitch behind Ashton Wick, who popped out to second, struck out looking in the 4th. Does a good job, Jayco. We are Ruston Reds. San Antonio bunch in the AAA, 2-0. That's ripped down the left field line, a fair ball. He is around first. He will stop at first with a single down the left field line. The winning run is on for Team Louisiana. So let's go Florida, hang in there. Boys from San Antonio had to beat Hardy twice, I believe, in that winner's bracket back in the state tournament to punch their ticket. As 21, Justin Szymanski to the plate, grounded out 4-3 in his only other at-bat. Does a good job, Jayco. Come on, Ruston Reds. We are Ruston, Louisiana. And we're going to see a pinch runner as number 10, Cole Maestrini, will go in for Ashton Wick. Florida hoping for free baseball. Louisiana looking to walk it off right here. The pitch is a strike called. As Wes Altick waits on deck. The 0-1, swung on, ground ball, shortstop, has it, nice backhand throw, over to first in time. What a play by Ben Bakar on the backhand, and he is mobbed by his teammates there. Big smile on his face as we have free baseball. We go to the top of the 7th, locked in a good one. Tied at 1, winner's bracket action here in the Ozone Division, the 2018 DYB World Series, which you're watching here on JockJive.com. Back here in Lumberton, where we get caught up on our shout-outs here, which there are many, and understandably so, as we go to the 7th. Says, good job, Benny, from Tyler Turner and family. Beat 'em, bust 'em. Let's go, Ruston. Oh, it rhymes. Let's wrap it up in the 7th. Team Florida from Lowry and JP. As again, it is still Cal Conroy. He's under the 85 pitch mark at 74. He might be able to get through this 7th. Depends on how many pitches he throws, if he can make it a minimal 7th inning. It'll be Trevor Carter then the top of the lineup with Bakar and Evans. Carter batting from the left side. He grounded out to second in his only other at bat. Pitch from Conroy up and away for ball 1. Pitch is up and away for ball 2. Says you got this, Rustin, from the 225 area code. The 2-0. Does he check his swing? It is a strike. Did it hit him? No, they're saying it hit him, and now the Louisiana coach comes out again. Now they're saying foul ball. Wow. So home plate umpire's been involved in a couple of them tonight. And now the go-ahead run on a hit by pitch. Catcher interference? Okay, there we go. That's what was called. So the catcher put that hand too far out and made contact with the batter. All right. Boy, and that's a big call right now. Says you got this, Rustin. I just put CI in the book. I don't know how you tag that as official score, but I think that's going to be it for Mr. Conroy, who had a phenomenal game, but unfortunately can get the no decision. He cannot win, but he can lose as he goes to left field now, as Dyson Fields, I think, will take his spot. So I believe it's a straight switch between left and the pitcher's mound. As Fields will get warmed up. Why do I have a feeling this is not the last time these two teams are going to play this week? It's 3:36 a.m. in Italy, and I'm still watching the game for my nephew from Uncle Jimmy. It'll be the top of the lineup here for Team Florida with it's either Bakar or Biker. Kind of funny, I was checking with Benny just now on his name. He was saying Bakar, and his teammates are like, it's Biker, just messing around with him. Hey, just keeping him nice and loose here for this pressure situation. Says, congrats, James, on being the first to finish. Oh, that's our group text. I was hoping I was going to be the first, but we're going free baseball over here. And if you heard earlier, my last pitch was at 12:05 this morning. As Bakar to the plate, he is 1 for 2. Singled, scored the game's only run in the top of the first on a sac fly. He also grounded out to the pitcher. Pitch low. Getting about a 1.5 lead down there at first. You see that is Trevor Carter. Pitch is a strike call, now 1-1. Again, top of the 7th, tied at 1. Count says 2-0. I have 2-1. He goes around a bunt. Throw down is going to be airmailed into center field. We're going to have to check the count here. It is 1-2, so the scoreboard is off. So a stolen base for Carter. And still nobody out. As Clayton Evans waits on deck. Go-ahead run now at second. The pitch is swung on and missed for a strikeout. And that'll bring Clayton Evans to the plate. Evans with a double and a line out to center. He is 1 for 2. Go-ahead run now at second here in Trevor Carter. Reached on catcher interference. Pitch is swung on and missed. As Rhett Vaughn waits on deck. The 0-1 pitch is low. It gets away. The runner's going to take off to third. He'll be safe there on the wild pitch. Go-ahead run now at third for Florida. Scoreboard reads 1-1. And that's what it is. Top of the 7th, 1-1 our score. Pitch to Evans is low. Nice backhanded stop there by number 12, Ashton Wick, now in catching. Ooh. If that ball gets away, they're going to try to score that run from third. The 2-1 is low. Ball 3. 3 balls and a strike to Clayton Evans. The go-ahead run for Team Florida at third base in Trevor Carter. The 3-1 headed home is a strike on the outside corner. Evans tosses the bat away. This is definitely a pitcher strike zone. Very wide. The 3-2 pitch headed home. It is swung on and fouled back. Says, great announcing from Billy Bob. Well, it's always good to get a endorsement from Billy Bob. Appreciate it, sir. Another 3-2 pitch. Headed home. It is swung on and fouled out of play. Ball ending up on the adjacent field out there. So Fields and Evans locked in a battle here. This is at least the third or fourth 3-2 pitch he's having to throw in this at bat. And another 3-2. Swung on and missed for strike 3. He dialed, reached back, and let it rip there. So back-to-back strikeouts for Rhett Vaughn. So Rhett Vaughn, I'm going to get the no decision tonight, but can put his team on top here with a base hit. The pitch is outside. Nice backhanded stab by Wick. George Sebring waiting on deck. The 1-0 pitch. Swung on and missed. That'll even it at 1-1. The 1-1 to Vaughn. Chopped. Pitcher has it. Oh, he's going to tag him coming by. He's out. The ball was a high chopper to the third base sign. Field just saw him coming at him, so he put the glove out and tagged him. 1 unassisted for out number 3. So that'll be a fielder's choice for Vaughn as Florida leaves a runner on. That is the first runner Florida has left on since the first inning. So once again, Team Louisiana with a chance to walk it off. It'll be Altick, McConnell, and Harrington, the 6, 7, and 8 spots. Come on, Sebring, hold them. So Fields with 15 pitches so far. So Louisiana with a chance to walk it off again as Dalton Todd back to the mound. Says, beautifully done, Louisiana. Let's take it home here. Again, Altick is 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. McConnell 1 for 2 with a single. Harrington, if he does come up here, Robinson Jr. came in for him. Harrington walked in the 3rd. Robinson walked in the 5th. Robinson also struck out in the 3rd. This is my 3rd game that's gone extras out of 7. Had 1 in the majors, 1 in the AAA, and now 1 here. Pitch is low and away for a ball. Says Dyson. Well, let's go back. Dyson, I'm watching you, baby. You're doing great. Make me proud from Melvina Fields. That is up for a ball. Says happy birthday, Brody man. Love Grammy and Pawpaw. Pitch is a ball outside. Count now 3-0 to Trey Altick, looking to get on base for the first time. Said you got this, Florida, from the 863 area code. The 3-0 from Dalton Todd, taking all the way. It is low and away for ball 4. The winning run on here for Louisiana. Kyron McConnell has a back strikeout looking and a single up the middle. That one was in the 6th inning. Way to go, Dyson, it reads. Tennessee at Hotel watching. Seems to be a good game with a big strike zone. That's hard to disagree with that last one. Yeah, we've seen it numerous times where ball 3, batters think they have a walk and have to come back. Seen a lot of head shaking. Says Team Florida, we need 3 outs. Great job, Dyson. You're making Ruston proud. This time is called, I believe. I don't know if we have a runner. No, that's Altick still in there, running at first. So I believe we can win at Florida. Hello, Joseph. I'm eating peanuts right now from your cousin Jackster. That's Kyron McConnell. And throw down to first, and he is back safely. This is what I say. This is what happens when I say this game is moving right along. We're flirting with 2 hours again. Obviously because we're in the extra innings. Pitch to McConnell. Beautiful pitch, a strike. Final in the AAA division. North Carolina edges Georgia 3-2. Throw back to first, time called. So it looks like they have 1 game left in the AAA division. And this one. So I believe we have 2 games left. Squaring around the bunt, he goes after it. Throw down to first. They throw to behind him, and he's going to steal second. So a stolen base for Altick. Count 0-2, the winning run now at second. The 0-2 to McConnell. Change up missing outside, 1-2. So obviously if you're Altic, you don't want to run into a tag on the left side, and if you want to tag up from second, you better make sure it's deep. The 1-2 to McConnell. Swung on and ripped to left field. That ball's going to get down. The third baseman, the left fielder has it. He's going to fire one to the plate. We're going to have a play at the plate. He's going to be out by a mile. What a throw by the left fielder. Chase 70 with a strike. They got him by about 15 feet. It wasn't even close. The key part to that play is that 70 fielded it cleanly. No bobble at all. Ranging far to his right, and he is out by a mile as time is called. We have a pinch hitter for Louisiana. But McConnell making it to second on the throw home. The play is 7-2 as Harrington back in to bat. So Florida a long way out of the woods here. Again, the winning run once again at second with a speedy McConnell. That is up for a ball. Harrington with a walk in the third. The 1-0 pitch is a ball 2. Again, the winning run at second base in McConnell. The 2-0, swing and a miss, strike 1. Now the pressure is really going to be on these outfielders that the ball gets hit to him because McConnell's going to fly around the bases. The 2-1 pitch way upstairs, now 3-1. You know, if you're Team Florida, you might as well just put him on right here. We'll see what they do. Let's go, Kyron, you got this. The text reads, hold him back, Sebring, the next one. The pitch upstairs. Oh, he swung at ball 4. I almost called it ball 4. He swung at a pitch in his eyes. It's 3-2. That's way to go, 70. That's way to go, Chase, from Coach Mitch and Liam and Aiden. Bailey Jack says, let's go, Rustin. The 3-2 pitch, swung on and fouled back. Said, let's go, Team Sebring. That's how we roll in Florida. From Team Florida, AAA. Those are the San Antonio boys watching. Another payoff pitch here for Dalton Todd. The pitch is swung on and missed. He chased another one upstairs. 2 pitches in that at bat were ball 4. And a big strikeout as Peyton Beck will have to shed the shin guards and bat here.
Number 7, Peyton Beck.
So we had an outfield assist and 2 swings in that last at bat that would have been ball 4. But instead, 2 outs. As Team Florida looking to get out of a huge jam here as time is called. As we're closing in on the 2-hour mark of this broadcast, 1:59 and counting according to the clicker is Todd. As Team Florida looks like they have a pitcher warming up out there. But they're going to let Dalton Todd try to get out of it. The pitch, way outside, nice grab by Evans, full extension to his to his right. Ball and no strikes. Peyton Beck had a strikeout in the third and had a 1-3 sacrifice in the 6th. Again, the winning run at second base in Kylan McConnell, who's had some fantastic plays out there on defense. A couple of outfield assists. The 1-0 is a ball outside as we have to pause and wait for the call. It says, watching close, Team Rustin from Auntie Rhonda. I'm on pins and needles, Jacorian Crow and Nick Robinson. T. Kim loves you, your second cousin. That is way outside for ball 3. Come on, P, we love you. The next one says, go Team Florida from the Taylor family. Come on, Dalton, you've got this. As time is called as Evans is going to have a talk with Dalton Todd. 2 hours into the broadcast. Six innings, not enough in this winner's bracket game. 3-0, you'd imagine Beck is taking all the way here. And that's going to be a ball 4, low and away. As Jakarian Crow to the plate with the winning run at second. As time is called as George Sebring, I believe, or Will Sebring, I'm sorry, will take the ball from Dalton Todd. Great effort. But it'll be Donovan Lusby now looking to get out of this jam. So we're going to have a new third baseman. I believe it's Vaughn, actually. If there is a top of the eighth, Florida will have 4, 5, and 6 in Sebring, Garrett, and Green. The birthday boy, Brody Green, I understand. Says, let's go, Jayco, as we're closing in on 10 o'clock here in Lumberton. As I was the last one to leave yesterday, I think there's this one and one other game going right now. So I'll either be last or second to last. We have a game that's in the 5th inning to our left. Says, come on, Crow, let's go from the 318 area code. Says, we are very proud of each and every one of you. Go Sebring from the Green family. Says, yeah, we from Louisiana, we call it debut. It's holding back Team Florida, so I guess Rustin is part of the ankle part of the boot. Either low ankle or high ankle, I'm not sure, but I know it's in the northern half of the state. I think it's off of I-20, if my memory serves me right, is Ja'Cory Crow to the plate. He is 0 for 2 with a walk. He can be the hero here. 2 down in the bottom of the 7th. 2 runners on. McConnell at second. Beck at first. The pitch is a strike. If you're the base runners, you're looking to get huge secondary leads as the shortstop, Bakar, bird-dogging McConnell back there. Trying to keep him close. You see him? He's still bird-dogging him out there. The 0-1 as, is that going to be a balk? Yes, it is. It's a balk. They move to second and third. As, I believe that's Joyner at first, coming out to talk to Lusby after the balk moves him to second and third, as all that bird dogging out there ends up backfiring for Florida. Just hang on. It says go Nick and Jayco. The 0-1 pitch. Swung on, ground ball. Long run for the second baseman. He gets into right field. Louisiana's going to walk it off. Louisiana with the single. Ja'Cory Crow to the right side. Gets through the right side of the infield, and in 7 innings, Louisiana's going to win it 2-1. Ja'Cory Crow, the hero tonight. As Kylan McConnell scores from third. As the two teams will shake hands as Louisiana in 7 innings will advance in the winner's bracket. Louisiana will take on the winner of the Virginia-Arkansas game, which I believe is still going on. Florida drops into the loser's bracket when they will take on Tennessee at 5:45. We'll read some of these shout-outs before we call it a night. Thank you, everybody. Says, rooting for you, Team Rustin from Rory and Taisha Williams. Says, Louisianimals, Ja'Cory and Nick Robinson bring in that win. They did exactly that. Let's Jayco do it for T-Kel. Says, Bayou boys, bring it home. Says, Jake O.T. Kelly is proud of you from the Crow family. I believe we have a presentation. I believe Mr. Brody Green's about to get a birthday cake. Says it's my nephew. Go team from Jacorian Crow from T. Kim. As
Present a birthday cake to one of the Florida players, number 13, Brody Green. Happy birthday, Brody.
so the birthday boy, I think he'd rather. And we're going to get the happy birthday sing. So that'll do it for the post-game ceremony. So happy birthday, Brody Green. I'm sure he'd rather trade that cake for a win, but I'm sure he'll celebrate it with his teammates. Either way, Florida will still play tomorrow. Again, this was a winner's bracket game. One more time, Louisiana will play on Field 4 here at 8 o'clock against the winner of the Virginia-Arkansas game. Florida will play here on Field 4, 5:45 against Tennessee in an elimination game. So that'll do it from here as the clock strikes 10 o'clock here in Lumberton. That'll do it for day 2 here on Field 4. Jason Thompson signing off, wishing you, wherever you tune in tonight, a pleasant evening.